Hi friends! My name is Ritika. I'm speaking to you from Los Angeles, California. I'm 28 years old and typically I help startups with business development and sales for technology, but I'm taking a bit of a pivot during this whole pandemic time and helping Dweebs Global with their strategy. So I'm going to take you through my Sunday. It's going to be a Sunday in the life of an entrepreneur as well as a yoga instructor, and there are going to be many elements of my day since I'm also studying for the GRE as I want to go back to get more schooling. So I'm really excited to take you through and hope you enjoy. Come along. I begin my morning with a Kanso on facial by placing some rosehip seed oil onto my face. You can use any natural facial oil for this practice. The base of the wand is made of a copper and tin alloy, and I guide the wand through my face in circular and zigzag motions. Ayurveda states the Kanso facial helps in lymphatic drainage by firming the jawline and cheekbones, creating a sort of natural facelift. After this, I practice oil pulling, where I slosh coconut oil through my mouth for about 10 minutes so all the bacteria can be dispensed. Then, I take some medication, oregano oil, triphala, and vitamin D for antioxidants, gut health, and antiviral and bone health purposes. I also make sure to comb my hair every day. As a tip, flip your hair and comb downwards on your scalp. Pop it in a bun or a pony, and it's time for a workout sesh. Start off yoga stretches for about 20 minutes. I practice yoga not for the workout. I'll explain. In yoga philosophy, avidya means the source of problems. Hatred, fear, ego, bitterness are all forms of avidya, which I essentially try to burn through practicing yoga. A tip I have is to connect your breath to each of your movements. Inhale while you're expanding and lengthening, and exhale for contracting postures. Hello, Nana. So, I was going to say, I got my 200-hour yoga teacher training from a yoga school in Nusa Lembongan, Indonesia. I stayed on an island for 1 month with 7 incredible humans from all over the world. One was from New Caledonia. I didn't even know that country existed. But I digress. In the absence of weight training, I use these exercise bands to help me with arm strength. I try to also work my back muscles, specifically strengthening the rhomboids, the posture muscles, after the yoga sequence. This is followed by a dance session. I love to dance. Or I'll go for a swim, which I'm not very much a fan of, but it's one of the best exercises. I better wrap this up, I've got to get to work soon. I joined Dweebs Global, a platform which provides free mentorship, back in April of this year. I started off as a mentor and found myself enjoying the virtual interactions with mentors from all over the world on Google Chat. Every Sunday, the executives of our org have a meeting. We're all very new to this, but we're definitely a passionate bunch. Now, as the director of strategy, I help with how we're going to scale our team, which now has 300 mentors. I find myself writing and Googling a ton during these meetings to make sure that I have a list of tasks to complete and to see which grants, companies, people to look into. I've always loved and been intrigued by the concept of entrepreneurship, which is why I've only worked for startup teams so far in my career. In my opinion, self-care is not limited to beauty routines and to yoga. Studying represents self-care because through this, we are fostering personal development to create a better lifestyle for ourselves. My goal is to make a career pivot into entrepreneurship. I want to run my own company, which is why I decided it's time to go back to school. I feel like business school will connect me with the right network of individuals to help me learn and to grow. I've also realized through my years in sales that women, especially women like myself, an immigrant, a woman of color, need to pursue advanced degrees and higher education to gain access to more expansive opportunities. This lockdown is in itself a great opportunity to network and also to put your energy into something fulfilling. After all, you're going to be working full-time for at least 40 hours a week for a majority of your life, so might as well enjoy doing it. As an alternative to studying in the US, one can think about studying abroad. Often you will find the tuition fees and the cost of living are lower. Even the duration of the programs are shorter. Over here, I'm studying vocabulary for the GRE. I need to write words, look up mnemonics to effectively memorize them. And now when I get bored of studying, I'll proceed to my daily dose of annoying my brother. Hey Shu, it's time to annoy my brother. What's up? So I need to write a script, and isn't it gonna be weird if I have everything written down? It'll sound robotic.
No.
Why?
Because you gotta... Because you just have to work on your delivery then.
What are you working on?
I'm working on a YouTube video.
Let me see.
No!
Even though I look way younger, I'm the older one. He's 5.5 years younger than I am, so I've always sort of treated him like a kid. Shout out to Nishant for helping me with my first YouTube video. After some tea, I like to catch some TV or simply talk to my grandparents who are visiting us for the month. I've spent approximately 12 years of my life in India, so growing up in Mumbai, I spent a fair amount of time with them. My grandmother babysat me during the day while my parents went to work, so her and I especially share a bond. We talked about how my grandmother used to paddle herself on a boat to her school, crossing 7 bridges to get to her destination. Sometimes they got caught in whirlpools on their way, so she was the go-to gal for damage control. We talked about how amazed they are with the technological advancements in today's world. Both of them were born before 1947. For context, that was before India gained their independence from British rule. My grandfather had to run away from his home with his family during the time of partition. He said that him and his father walked 13 kilometers to get across the border, while his mother and 3 younger siblings were on horseback. I think he was about 12 at that time. It's truly fascinating for me to hear these stories. My nighttime skincare routine is a bit more extensive. I apply chapstick and sugar scrub for hydrations of the lips, and then I move on to an eye serum. This is the one by The Ordinary, the caffeine solution product. A little dot under the eyes and have a little fun with this. Please try to apply with a ring finger so you can be gentle. And then I pat some essence on damp skin. This essence hydrates and conditions the skin to prep it for the oils, serums, and the moisturizers to follow. And don't forget your neck. So I really make sure that my skin is hydrated as well as my neck, because the neck ages faster than the skin on your face. Rub oils or moisturizers on an upward motion. I then apply niacinamide because I have acne-prone sensitive skin. I pat it on about 30 seconds after the essence to let the product really seep into the skin. As a last step, I apply moisturizer or night cream. Today it's ceramide, but I alternate. Thank you all so much for tuning in to my video on how I spend a day in quarantine in Los Angeles. I tried to focus on my self-care routine for the day, so while I do other things like chores, eating, groceries, I focused in on how I set myself up for this lockdown period so my next year will go fabulous. Here's my vision board. I just wanted to share it with you guys. I've never done this before, but I felt like especially during this time it's important to visualize what you want for your next year, so this is a glimpse into mine. Again, I work at dweebsglobal.org, so do check us out there. If you need any help with mentorship, if you need any help with finding a job, mental health, if you want us to review your resume, contact us at dweebsglobal.org. You can also become a mentor and help people pay it forward during this time. So I really hope to see you guys and feature more videos where I'm present. I do intend on doing a series on GRE.
I also want to work on interviewing other people and how they're spending their quarantine. So please like, comment, subscribe, all the good stuff, and I'll catch you later. Bye!